Welcome to the Equipping Leaders podcast. I'm Natasha, and my goal is to equip leaders with tools to make their leadership journey easier and more expansive. I was in a course on executive coaching, and one of the instructors asked, "Can a coach coach anyone?" And this led to a discussion about finding your place where you thrive as a coach. And I was also internally prompted to ask the question, can a leader lead anyone? Some might say yes, that a great leader can lead across challenges and industries, but others would disagree. Some individuals were wildly successful as leaders in some instances, while others were hardly able to gain any ground. And that can be the same person. That same person could have been wildly successful in one area, but then unable to gain ground in another. So there are certain situations where a certain type of leader can be successful, where other leaders who are all good in their own right were unable to be successful. So does this mean that a leader is any less of a leader? Or is there an alignment of mission, personality, culture, and purpose that create a situation for a leader to be their most successful? Dwight Eisenhower is arguably one of the most famous leaders in history. From Supreme Allied Commander in the United States Army to President of the United States, he left a huge imprint on history and the U.S. He rose to the highest attainable rank in the military, and as President of the United States, he helped start the CIA, NASA, and civil rights initiatives. He was able to persuade and influence military leaders from around the world. However, there was a place where he was not as successful, and that was as president of Columbia University. During his time working with the university, Eisenhower was unable to gain the same influence with the cadre, which hindered the impact he was ultimately able to have. Was he less of a leader because he wasn't able to thrive in that environment? No, it was simply not a place where his strengths could be leveraged effectively. Leadership has many different definitions. Has as many different definitions as there are people on the planet. And it means something unique to everyone. That's what's so great about leadership. Some individuals define leadership by their best leaders, and others define it by their worst leaders. Some people view it as aggressive, controlling, and demanding, while others identify it as calm, guiding, and kind. It can be all of these things and more, and it's further empowered by the situation and the individual. That right place at the right time. When considering if a leader could lead anyone, think of interchanging two notorious leaders. Within a military context, could General George S. Patton and Supreme Allied Commander Dwight Eisenhower have been switched with the same outcome? Unlikely. They were two very different people. Eisenhower had a political prowess that Patton lacked, but Patton could rally troops like no one else. Could Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz have been switched with Apple's Steve Jobs? Again, unlikely. Organizations need a specific leader to guide them through their unique circumstances, and the right leader at the right time will emerge. But just any leader will not do. The greatest, most effective leaders have been empowered to a point where, when the time came to lead, they were able to step into it and demonstrate a measure of success. If it was not their time or a situation that did not play to their strengths, then history would have forgotten them. Thanks for listening.